What makes a great entrepreneur?
I think somebody that thinks about their business, they don't have to be working 24/7, but they're committed to it. In most cases, the guys that I know that I look up to as role models, they live the life of meeting. They're not maybe big sports fans. They're not. What they think about when they go home is they think about their business, and it's not they're not workaholics. They just love what they do, and they're constantly committed to getting to the next level. I think to sum up, what a great entrepreneur would be someone that really has the passion and the desire, but also takes action.
How would you say struggle defines a great entrepreneur?
How about what?
Struggle. How does struggle define?
I think it doesn't. I think adversity doesn't make someone; it reveals them. And some people fold under pressure, others rise to the moment. Okay, and so I think successful people have failed more. They just overcome it. If you look at the face of a lot of people, you can see that life is beating them down. Okay, it's like I think resiliency is not talked about as much as it should, because every successful person has had their share of defeats. What it is they don't let them get them down. They just keep striving.
Okay. How important is loyal and committed customers?
Oh man, it's everything. It's absolutely everything. In a business like the martial arts business, what you have is an instructor-student relationship. That's what you have. You need to have a clean school. There's no doubt about it. You need to have a good business model. But at the end of the day, you have to have people that love your school and want to come back. And so so loyalty, good customer service is just paramount. It's just crucial.
How do you deal with customers when they become disloyal and uncommitted?
Well, the first thing you do is obviously somewhere along the lines they lost their vision. They don't remember what originally they got involved for. So what I would do is if I had someone send me uncommitted, I would try through asking questions to try to paint a picture. I try to have them remember why they started in the first place, okay? And try to get them thinking about that so they can kind of re-see their vision. And I'm also going to ask them, a lot of times if someone's discontinuing training, I want to know why. I might not want to hear it, but I need to hear why they're no longer training. If there's something in my control that I can do better. I take it personal. If someone loses interest, I always got to point the finger in my direction. What could I have done better?
When do you give up on people?
Give up on people, I don't know if that's the right term. Like if someone discontinues training, we're going to keep sending them letters until they say, don't send us any more letters. We're going to keep calling them until they say, don't call me anymore. Okay? That's kind of the outlook that we have. And, it's always amazed by, you send a letter to someone for 4 years when they finally eventually come back,
Okay, my last question for you.
Yes, sir.
You didn't see me blow up since I was probably 20 years old at the first UFC convention, right?
Yes, sir.
In that little black, where's the place, the little beef house or whatever it was in Bethesda, Maryland,
yes,
correct?
Sir. Yes, sir.
What is your impression on just my growth and
it's been great to see, man. It's really great to see this guy, this young, enthusiastic, vibrant martial artist that you knew had a lot of potential, and then all of a sudden, he just is working it and making things happen and just keep on expanding his circle of influence. But it's been fun to see. Every time I see a picture, I go, man, I know that guy. He's my friend. Yeah.
So what can we do if you wanted to say something to my staff to make those numbers, because we are struggling right now? What would you say to us to get up and...
I would say probably the most important thing is that Master Bam knows what he's talking about. Sometimes, you need someone else, the stranger from afar, to tell you, man, is that he's really looking out for you. Your best, it's your school. It's not his school. It's your whole team, man. It's all of you guys. And to gather together, the old chopstick thing. You put 20 chopsticks together, you can't break it. Individually, you can do it. Gather together as a team, pull together, you all move the same direction. Great things can happen when the whole team is working together and they're committed to each other.
Thank you, sir. I have your picture on my wall, and I pray every day that I can be just like you.
I've been doing that for 20 years.